here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so very much for coming back and checking in on your girl. Listen, right now I am struggling with these allergies. Like, seriously, the plan was to actually film this look and do like a get ready with me, but allergies, ooh, child. I am chopped up on medication. If my eyes look glassy, it's because it's a little watery. But I'm like, you know what, the show must go on. So I said, let me just move on to my other video idea, which is sharing with you product faves and fails for 2021. So basically, the majority of these products are products I purchased this year, 2021, and I wanted to give some feedback on it. Now, mind you, my retail therapy has slowed significantly. Like, there isn't much places to go and, you know, do. So I haven't been buying as much as I would have in the past. So, you know, it's not much, but I did want to share them with you just in case these are products you've been eyeing, you've been looking at. So these are my honest thoughts. I've tried them out for a long time, months. So I think I have a pretty good idea of why I like them or don't. So let's just dive in. Okay, now the first item that is a favorite of mine is the Huda Beauty foundation. This actually took me by surprise. I got it in the shade 400W, which is a hair darker than I would like, but with reverse contouring with my concealer, I've been able to make it work. I think I will stick to this shade just because I feel if I go down, it might be too exact and then I might look a little, you know, light and scary. But this is such a lightweight foundation, and this actually works in our heat, which is surprising. Now, mind you, I haven't been wearing makeup a lot since the lockdown, but when I do go to the office, I do try to look a little polished, you know, try to feel as human as possible, and I do enjoy this foundation. It is really nice, and I'm definitely going to get this in the upcoming November Sephora VIP sale. So if you're thinking of this foundation and you're my shade, try out the 400W. You won't regret it. Now, this is a foundation fail that really disappointed me because I had such high hopes for it because so many people said that they loved this foundation, and at the time it was released, it didn't have a lot of shades, at least for my complexion. So when I saw this on sale on the Sephora sale section, I said, let me pick it up. It's the Beauty Blender Bounce Foundation, and I got it in the shade 4.05W. Unfortunately, this foundation is way too orange for me. I think I have to drop down to a 4.00. But I mean, I like the concept of this foundation where you really don't have to dip into anything, so there isn't any kind of contamination issue. However, the shade is not my shade. Now, the next product fave, it's another complexion. I have quite a few complexion products here. So this is a fave of mine. This is the Huda Beauty Tantour Contour and Bronzer Cream, and I use the shade medium. Now, what I like about this is that, mind you, she only has about 5 or 6 shades, but the shade range covers a broad spectrum, even with just the 5 or 6 shades. Now, this is the medium, and look how dark this is. This is just right for my complexion. So if you are like a NC45 thereabouts, or even like a NC50, the medium works just fine for you. To tell you how I like it, I have hit pan on this product, so I know when I finish this off, I will definitely be repurchasing this. There is not a doubt about it. I mean, Jacqueline Hill really should take a page out of Huda Beauty's book when it comes to complexion products and catering for everybody, and not having, you know, using the excuse of people of color as an afterthought. I mean, we're in 2021. Nobody wants to be an afterthought, and I'm sorry. I'm not supporting any brand who views people of color as an afterthought, you know, just because they have a limited budget. I'm sorry, that is not an excuse. This, I believe, is about 30 US. A little of this goes a very, very long way. So if you're like dabbling or diving into cream products, this is a really good bronzer to try out. I have no problems with this, even with my oily skin. This looks well. Once you set it, it stays put. You know, I did it here, you know. But I really, really like this product. Like, this surprised me. And I mean, I'm not a big fan of Huda Beauty contour products. Like, not contour. Complexion, scratch that, complexion. But this, oh my gosh, this is Bumcom. And speaking of Huda, this here unfortunately is a fail for me. Now this is the Huda stick foundation. I believe it's the full filter stick foundation. I got it in the shade gingerbread 430N. Now this is supposed to be my shade, but for some strange reason, like, the undertone of this product is, I don't know, something is off about the undertone. Let me just, and then it is so thick. Like, this is so thick. I mean, I used to love a full coverage foundation back in the day, but for me, I'm more like leaning towards something a little more the natural side. So full coverage for me is like maybe at night, maybe, but again, we're not going anywhere, so it's like, who are you really fooling, you know what I mean? But I didn't like this, and when I tried it out, it felt like a mask on my face. It felt heavy. It just felt uncomfortable, and I did not enjoy it. And I mean, this would have made a really good cream bronzer if this was like a couple shades darker, but like I said, I already have this, so like, this for me was a complete fail. Okay, so the next fave of mine, I got it in 2 shades and I want to get more. I just haven't been rushing to buy a lot of lip products because, of course, you know, we're wearing our mask, so I don't like products getting on my mask, but it didn't stop me from getting these. These are the Fenty cream lip glosses. I got them in the shades Mauve Wives and Fenty Glow. I actually have Fenty Glow on my lips right now. I've been wearing Fenty Glow in most of my videos where you see me wearing makeup, and I love this. I wore Mauve Wives in my video where I did my Pennywise haul. Love that color. It's really good with more cool tone like eye looks because it's a little on the cooler side, but I want to get all the shades. I'm just waiting for the day where wearing a mask is a thing of the past. But the reason why I love these glosses versus the traditional gloss where it's a little more sheer is that I have very pigmented lips, and for the people with pigmented lips like myself, you all know the struggle in getting the color of the lippy or the lip product to like interfere with the true color of that product. So something that's a little more on the opaque side with a little more color than the traditional lip gloss is our friend. So for me, my lips are on the darker side, so for me this was like them answering my prayer. I do want to try the share red one. I think is the Heat, but I feel I may have to put some kind of lippy under that in order to get that kind of red color. But I really love these 2 colors. When I get a chance to wear them, I rock these. There's only like one other lip product that I do use, but other than that, I really haven't been using lippy products. These cost 19 US a piece. I'm waiting for the sale, like I said, to get the rest. And you know, you're gonna get the rest. But I really do love these. And if you're someone who more into the lip glosses than traditional lipsticks or liquid lipsticks, try these out. Now, earlier I did not plan this. This is not like a pitching one product from a particular brand against the next. It's just that, I don't know, like this year for me, there hasn't been a brand, save and except Huda Beauty, that I have loved all the products I tried from them hands down. So the next fail for me, and you're gonna be surprised, but I don't like it. I know a lot of people like it. They've been raving about it, but I find that complexion products from Fenty Beauty is a little touch and go for me. And it's not so much the shades, because they are known for having a lot of shades, but the formula. So this is the Eavesdrop Blurring Skin Tint. I got this in the shade 16, which is the recommended shade for me, and it works. However, I find this product to be too thin. Let me explain. Now, I mentioned earlier that I didn't like the Huda Beauty stick foundation because it's too thick. Now I'm complaining that this is too thin. Now this is the problem, right? I need a foundation that kind of like straddles the line, where it is thin enough that it feels nice and lightweight on the skin, but not too thin to the point where I don't have the coverage I desire. Me, I have freckles all over my face, and I know for some people freckles is the in thing, but for me personally, I don't like them. Especially on me, I like a flawless canvas. I like to look like if I have porcelain skin, which is why I like to cover up my freckles as much as I can. This feels like if I'm putting on water on my face, and I find myself using a lot of product. This is something that you cannot apply with a sponge. You're gonna basically waste half the bottle and you still look like if you have nothing on. So when you're applying this, you have to use a brush. Better yet, your fingers, because this is one of those products that you basically rub on. So the people, the germaphobes who don't like using the fingers on the face, you're gonna have a problem with this product. So I mean, I use a brush and I still don't get the desired coverage that I want. And as soon as I step outside in that Caribbean heat, Lord Father, I feel like if my whole face is melting off. That's not a good feeling. And my thing is, I invest a lot in my skincare and my primers and whatnot, not to have my foundation or any complexion product look like a greasy, melty mess. And this, unfortunately, does not last. Not even half the day for me. And this is pretty pricey. This is like 29 US. So for me, this had a walk, you understand? And unfortunately for me, this does not work. The complexion color is fine, but that's about it. I hate the consistency of this product and I hate the performance, and that's why it's a complete fail for me. I haven't seen anybody from Trinidad really like saying, oh my god, this is really great or whatnot. I don't know if people are wearing any kind of complexion products. You know, it's not to say we are anywhere to go or anything like that. I mean, it is what it is. But I have tried it like for a full week. I said, you know what, let me try this for a full week, let me see. And I tried with all kind of different primer, all kind of different this, all kind of different technique, and I like, nah bro, She ain't cutting it. She not cutting it. And I could tell you, this is like go down the shop kind of foundation. Because you're only staying in the parlor for like an hour or two. If you go beyond that, do not expect for this to last longer than a couple hours. After that, it breaks down and it looks horrendous. The next one is the Huda Beauty Cream Blush. I forgot the name, the exact name, but I'll make sure to insert it on the screen. The shade I have is nearly apricot. And I have used the bejesus out of this blush. I need to get a couple more. I would not buy all, but there are a couple more that I do want to get. But this one is really nice, especially on my complexion. I'm surprised I don't have it on today, you know, but I have been using it. I've been using a lot of cream products, which is surprising me, but they've been working on my oily skin, especially in this heat, because it gives such a natural flush to the skin. It almost looks like you are actually blushing as opposed to you having on makeup to mimic, you know, blush. But this looks so very nice. A little goes a very long way. It stays on whole day. And like I said, the apricot one is very flattering on my complexion. So again, if you're looking for a blush, this is one I recommend. I know there are others I would like to try, but to be honest, I know myself, like, it's how much blush you could use. I have so many blushes right now. I don't want to like hoard a bunch of cream products because cream is something that expires quickly versus say a powder product. So I would just stick to this and maybe like one other blush in a different like color story, something a little more plummy, you know, for more deeper, cooler looks. But I really do love this. If this is something you're looking at, would recommend it. It works well on oily skin as well as dry, you know. So if you have extremely oily skin and you are paranoid that this will slip off your face, trust me, it ain't going nowhere. She's staying right there. So y'all know I have been on a perfume kick. Like iKarlene has been buying perfumes for probably the past couple of months. Like, no lie, I purchased some perfumes the other day from the Nordstrom anniversary sale, waiting for those suckers to come in. Y'all know I bought some Zara perfumes the other day and some perfumes from Sephora. I have a couple more Sephora perfumes coming in. Yeah, I know, but I really have been enjoying perfumes more because even when I can't wear makeup and I'm still stepping out, I still want to smell nice, you know. That's just me. So the unfortunate thing is, because we can't, well, we couldn't travel, we could travel now, you know, we had to basically rely on either purchasing from a boutique locally through, you know, some kind of online transaction situation, or buying it online, like from Sephora or Nordstrom or whatever fragrance website. Now, for me, I actually prefer buying my perfumes online because when I do the calculations, they still come up to far less than what a lot of the local boutiques sell them for. Sorry, you know, I don't support local, but I find the markup is ridiculous. Like, when I see what they cost versus how much it costs for me to clear and whatnot, even if, say, you had to do a markup, I find some of the markups are ridiculous. So I just prefer to buy my perfumes online or when I travel. So your girl for the past year has been buying her perfumes online and bringing it in, and it's, I mean, yes, it costs a coin. Perfumes are not cheap, but it's still much cheaper than if I were to buy it locally. However, with a big but, You see, when you're looking at perfumes that you don't or you're not familiar with, that you're not familiar with, blind buys. You're really going in blind. And Lord, there were a couple blind buys I made that I like, they backfired on me, and I'm like, salty, you know, but there is less than more. You know, I try to read up on the notes and I try to gauge what it could smell like based on my familiarity with certain scents. But sometimes, like, as much as you could read some descriptions on how people review them, it does not replace you smelling the actual perfume for yourself, because perfumes is a personal thing, you know. Certain scents may jump out to one person versus another, and then with your skin chemistry and all of that, there's a whole other situation there. So the first scent that for me backfired, and backfired terribly, is a Kate Spade perfume. It's called Truly Daring, and I picked this perfume off of Nordstrom Rack. I thought it was a good deal because it was on sale. Of course, you know, when I smelled it, I understood why it was on sale. I will make sure to put the scent notes in, like, on the screen here for you, because I cannot describe what the scent notes are, but what I would say about this perfume is, you know, mind you, my sinuses are acting up, eh? Like, this is supposed to have peony in it, so of course I'm thinking something nice and floral and soft and romantic. It's there, but there is something inside here that to me is just a little too green of a note, so it reminds me of the bush, and I'm like, I live in the bush, but I don't want to smell like the bush. You understand what I'm saying? People in Trinidad, they understand what I'm saying. People overseas, all they don't know what Caribbean bush is like. Caribbean bush is a different type of bush. That is a bush you don't want to be in. It is smell away. It does have all kind of thing living inside there that you do not want to bounce up. And this reminds me of that. And I'm like, Now, mind you, yes, this was on sale. Remember, I'm still buying this in US dollars, eh? So it's still a pretty penny. I understand why Kate Spade no longer carries this and why it was on Nordstrom Rack. Now, don't get me wrong, you do find a lot of gems on Nordstrom Rack. I have purchased quite a few gem perfumes on Nordstrom Rack for like a steal of a deal. But this one, this one was highway robbery for me. I did not enjoy this. I gave this to Amaya, so she been using it out and homegirl be smelling like the bush. But when I gave it to her, it was up here. I hardly use it. And I'm the type of person, when I like a perfume, I spray, you know. But that one, oh god. Now, the last fave of mine, again, Rare Beauty. It's the Rare Beauty Matte Liquid Lipstick. The shade I have is Fearless. I need to get this in the full size. Although right now my cat's fighting. I've been trying to break them up. If you hear cats in the background, it has some cat politics going on. I don't know what's going on, but they're on their own right now. So this, I got it in a set. I don't know if I mentioned this in any of my videos, but I have been killing this color. I have been killing this color, and I need to buy this in the full size. And I keep forgetting to order it every time I go on the Sephora website. Look at that. It's a beautiful dusty rose. You all know me and my dusty roses. They look so good. And they complement a lot of looks. So It's so creamy while still being sorry, my top keeps sliding down. It's so creamy, but it's matte, but it's a comfortable matte. I don't know, I'm explaining myself properly. It's a very comfortable creamy matte liquid lipstick. It transfers minimally, so if I'm wearing a mask, I get like a little oomph on my mask, but those are the masks, like the disposable surgical masks that I wear, so it's like it's all good, you know. I just threw those away. But oh my god, that color, best. Now the last fail, this one hurt, only this one hurt because I'm blaming all them itches on TikTok, because everybody and their mother say, oh my god, this perfume is so nice, it's so great. Now I bought this one off of Hype. I smelled it. I remember when I hold it, I was like, I didn't know what to make of this perfume. To be honest, I have made up my mind now. I do not like this scent. Not for nothing, I like this scent. And that is the Glossier You perfume. Yes, I know. Real people love this perfume. I don't love this perfume. This perfume is still full. I am going to give Amaya this. Now this, she don't like it, but I feel she go wear it because out of necessity. My child is one of those, you give her something, she go use it. But nah, I still don't know what to make of the scent story. It's fresh and warm, which I was trying to be open-minded about, but there's something in here. I can't quite put my finger on it, but I don't find this to be a very attractive scent. It lasts whole day, I'll give it that, but it's not my cup of tea, and I'm kind of grateful I did not buy it for the full $60, or else I would have been pissed as hell. I got this for like 48 US. It had some friends and family sale. I was like, you know what, might as well, and I bought it using RAKUTEN, so I got some cash back. But I'm telling you, I don't like this. For me, the scents I like are warm gourmand, so a little bit of sugar. I do like fresh floral and fruity scents, so that is me. This is none of those. This is I don't know, this is just weird, and I guess because it's weird, I just cannot reconcile in my brain what I'm smelling. And because I can't reconcile in my brain what it is I'm smelling, I just don't like it. It is what it is, you know. So in terms of like the beauty products I've tried, those are my faves and fails for 2021. See, I haven't used that many. Haven't been shopping a lot, but I have been using a lot more lifestyle products. You know, things to make me feel more comfortable because I'm home a lot more. Let me know in the comment section below if you want a lifestyle edition. I could probably do that. I will try to link everything that I featured in this video in the description box below if you're interested in buying them, you know. And I think for the most part you can purchase all these products using RAKUTEN to get some cash back. So I'll make sure to link that in the event that you aren't signed up, because you can get cash back when you buy online. Save some money, some shmoney. So let me know in the comments below what products you've liked, what has failed for you, some recommendations, and give me some things to kind of like stay clear of, you know, and tell me why. And let me know if any of these products, you know, you are interested in. And thank you so very much for watching. If you've reached this far and you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting on? You might as well subscribe. I have I don't want to say it's a ridiculous haul. Is it a ridiculous haul? Maybe parts of it are ridiculous because your girl went ham on the Victoria's Secret semi-annual sale. Thank you so very much for watching. Make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.